Finally this week, contemplating it all. Last week's attack brought much of the intellectual life in this country to a halt, briefly. One writer we noticed wrote of his deep grief for the loss of prosperous, forgetful times. Everything has changed. So for this broadcast, we asked some interesting people to think on it and reflect on it. Ted Turner is vice chairman of AOL Time Warner.
Why did these people hate us so much that they're willing to give up their own lives just to hurt us? Because they didn't make any demands or anything. There was no political prisoners that were asked to be released somewhere. There was no, they didn't even leave a suicide note. They didn't even send a note saying why they did it and what they want us to do. I mean, they just wanted to hurt us. And it's really hard for a person who really tries to believe in the better nature of humanity and so forth and look for the good in things to deal with something of this type.
Ruth Simmons is the president of Brown University.
There is no black and white any longer in this nation. We are a nation of many. And so we have to look deeper than the color of a person's skin or the shape of their faith or the way that they worship to determine who the enemy is and who the friend is. And for all of those people who went to their deaths, we need to be better. I don't know what that means, but I do know it should mean something. It should mean something because that ground is hallowed.
David Remnick is the editor of the New Yorker magazine.
The parallels with Pearl Harbor are both natural but limited. Where the parallel feels true is the need to understand that we've had a quantum leap in where we are. The need to think about sacrifice, the need to drop the pretense that we live alone in the world, the need to understand more deeply other parts of the world, the need for the media to intensify our understanding of it. All of these things and much more is parallel to where we might have been a half-century ago.
Chris Fields is a fireman in Oklahoma City, the one in the famous photograph carrying the lifeless body of a baby girl after the federal building was bombed.
We were at the fire station watching it, and for all of us, we were all just kept looking at each other like, can you believe this is really happening? It's so much larger, on a larger scale than what we experienced, but when we experienced what we did, I think everybody thought, you know, that's something we'll never see or experience again in our lifetime. But I think on the other hand, maybe now it will propel us into another state to where we won't be that vulnerable again.
Francine Prose is a writer who lives near the World Trade Center.
I was quite shocked to find that the skills I had were not particularly useful in a disaster. I mean, I could write about it, and I did write about it, but I couldn't go down there and help. You know, in a way, I think there are many corrections that have happened here. I think it's quite good for people to realize that there are many circumstances in which you'd rather be around or you'd rather trust a New York City fireman than Madonna.
Oscar Iwelos writes novels about the struggle of Cuban immigrants.
As terrible as it is, as heart-wrenching, as sad as it all is, I think that it will turn out to be good for us in the long run. The inner life that people bring to any situation, the compassion, the emotions, the love, the affection, the interest, the care that people bring to life is something that is developed, and I don't know if you know, going to, you know, action blockbuster movies will make people more introspective and soulful. I don't think so, but I think that events like this make people think and feel more, which can only be good for the society.
Michael Lewis is a journalist who writes about business.
It would be a real shame if people felt it was their patriotic duty to go buy stocks. I think the best thing that could happen is the market adjusts to the new reality, to the loss of property and wealth as soon as possible so we can get on with business. I suspect what's going to happen is really smart people are going to see opportunities to buy. I mean, the truth is that the economy is not that profoundly affected by this. Some wealth was lost, but this is a very robust economy, and good economic things actually could come out of what happened.
Tom Clancy writes books.
It's called Rally Around the Flag. That's what we do when there's danger. You know, people think Americans are soft and, you know, we're a bunch of wusses and we don't really have any guts. Well, that's what Adolf Hitler thought of us. That's what the Japanese thought when they hit Pearl Harbor, that we weren't strong enough to fight back. Well, they found out they were wrong. A democracy is probably the most dangerous enemy to have, because once the people decide that something's going to happen, it damn well happens.
Shelby Steele is an historian.
I think we are greater than other cultures. I think one aspect of the fallout of all of this will be that America may grow toward an acceptance of that we have to defend ourselves, and that in doing that, we will have to do some rather ugly things. We will have to kill people. There's just no other way to put it. And we will have to be judgmental. We will have to look at other cultures and decide that they are a threat to us. And we will have to believe in our own cultural legacy and fight for it and defend it.
Caleb Carr is an historian and novelist.
These men consider themselves soldiers in armies that are at war with us. And what we've been doing for the last 10 years or so is refusing to acknowledge a state of war that exists. And in doing that, it's not unlike walking down the street and someone says, I want to kill you, and you say, I don't recognize your right to kill me, therefore I will ignore you. There was a tremendous sense of we were not addressing this at the level that it needed to be addressed, which was at the military level.
Richard Rhodes is a journalist and an historian.
These acts didn't come out of nowhere. People are suffering in the world, seeing their children die of preventable disease and of malnutrition. Such people look for leaders and heroes and saviors. And unfortunately, they aren't all Gandhis, the leaders and the saviors that they look for. Osama bin Laden and his ilk represent the hope for suffering people of a solution to their suffering. What do we as Americans have to put in place of that? I think we have to look beyond retaliation and realize that the problems that plague the Middle East are our problems.
Gabrielle Kirk MacDonald is the former president of the International War Crimes Tribunal. She presided over Rwandan genocide trials.
When I gave the speech that I would give as president of the tribunal to Americans and say, you know, this has relevance to you, you know. You should be concerned about the absence of the rule of law. You should be concerned about people slaughtering each other for no reason other than a different ethnicity. And it was a very difficult task and sometimes unsuccessful, because many have said, what does that have to do with us? That's thousands of miles away. Those people have been at each other's throats forever. That's them, that's the Africans, that's not us. And maybe they still think it's way over there somewhere, not us. I think now they'll remember. They'll remember what happened to us here in the United States.
Billy Collins is the country's new poet laureate.
I think it's time to read poems again. It's time to turn to poems, because poems do offer a kind of history of the human heart, and they remind us we're not alone. There's a wonderful little haiku. It's worded something like, the moon in the window, at least the thief could not take that. So the sense is someone's come home and their house has been robbed, but the thief could not take the moon in the window. All right, so terrorists can take some things, but there are other things they can't take. And poetry is a shrine, in a way, for many of the things that they cannot take.
We hope it helps you as it did us. These and other interesting people had a good deal more to say, and you can read it all at abcnews.com. Now, the networks are going to come along now, take over the rest of the evening with a salute to the heroes, as they call it. A lot of entertainment. We have a little important entertainment of our own before we leave. At Shea Stadium tonight, There was Diana Ross. I'm Peter Jennings. Good night.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with
The ABC television network extends its thoughts and prayers to those who've suffered so much in this national tragedy. We stand steadfast with all Americans, united in hope and courage.
It's a prayer for our fallen brothers and sisters. There's a blood-red circle on the cold, dark ground, and the rain is falling down. The church door's thrown open, I can hear the organ song, but the congregation's gone. My city of ruin, my city of ruin. Now the sweet bells of mercy drift through the evening trees, young men on the corner like scattered leaves. The boarded up windows, the empty streets, and my brother's down on his knees. My city of ruins, my city of ruins. Come on, rise up, 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 come on, rise up. Now there's tears on the pillow, darling, where we slept. And you took my heart when you left. Without your sweet kiss, my soul is lost, my friend. Tell me, how do I begin again? My city's in ruin. My city's in ruins. Now with these hands, with these hands, with these hands, with these hands, I pray, Lord. With these hands, with these hands, I pray for the strength, Lord. I pray for the faith, Lord. These hands, Come on, rise up. 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 Come on, rise up.
We're going to try and do something. That was the message sent by some very American heroes with names like Sandra Bradshaw, Jeremy Glick, Mark Bingham, Todd Beamer, and Thomas Bennett. They found themselves aboard the hijacked Flight 93 that went down in Somerset County, Pennsylvania on September 11th, 2001. They witnessed the brutality on board and somehow summoned the strength to warn us and take action. United they stood and likely saved our world from an even darker day of perhaps even more unthinkable horror. Now, since that day, millions of us everywhere, of all ages, races, creeds, have asked ourselves, what are we to do? In their heroic, undying spirit, we all feel the need to do something, however small, symbolic, to honor these remarkable heroes among us, those who have fallen and those still standing, united. Those of us here tonight are not heroes. We are not healers nor protectors of this great nation. We are merely artists and entertainers, here to raise spirits, and we hope a great deal of money. We appear tonight as a simple show of unity to honor the real heroes and to do whatever we can to ensure that all their families are supported by our larger American family. This is a moment to pause and reflect, to heal, and to rededicate ourselves to the American spirit of one nation indivisible.
When you say that you kill in the name of God or in the name of Allah, you are truly cursing God, for that is not of God. When you say that you hate in the name of God or Allah, you are lying to God, for that is not of our Father. Let us pray that we see the light. Good morning, evening, friends. Here's your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. What I'm about to say could mean the world's disaster, could change your joy and laughter to tears and pain. It's that love in me, love today. Don't delay, send yours in right away. Hey, it's gone round, breaking many hearts. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. Sing with me, take it, the force of evil plans to make you its possession, and it will if we let it destroy everybody. We all must take precaution. cautionary measures. If love and peace you treasure, then you hear me when I say, oh, that love you need. Love today. Don't delay. Send yours in right away. It's going round. Make the money gone. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. Love's in me, yeah. Oh, I'm loved today, yeah. Oh, don't delay, no, no, no. Send yours in right away. Oh, yeah. It's going round, breaking me heart. Yes, it is. Stop it, please, before it's gone too far. God bless the soul. You're truly the hero. God's eyes. Oh, we need love to steal the world. Let's do what truly is God's will. God's will. Just give the world. Give the world love.
Officer John Perry of the 40th Precinct in the Bronx went to police headquarters the morning of September 11th to file his retirement papers. When he heard the explosion at the World Trade Center, he raced to the site. John Perry never returned. I don't think anyone would have blamed him if he had decided to stay behind that day, but he was a New York City policeman. He knew what he had to do, and he did it one last time. All right, now it's our turn to help. Thanks to the generosity of Capital One, we have a phone bank here. We wanted to show you a few of our friends that just showed up to answer the phones, take pledges. And all around the country, thousands of volunteers at phone banks are ready to take your calls. All calls made before 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow will go to the September 11th Telethon Fund. 100% of the contributions will be used to benefit the victims and their families. That's very important, 100% of it. Now, the money that is raised will be administered by the United Way under the guidance of a special committee to determine how the funds can best be used. Please call 1-866-2-UNITE. Now, that's 1-866-868-6483. The lines are open.
Need it now. I'm sick of all of this hanging around. I'm sick of the sorrow. I'm sick of the pain. I'm sick of hearing again and again that there's never gonna be peace on earth. Hello from London.
us apart. And if the daylight feels like it's a long way on, and if your glass heart should cry for a second, you turn back. Oh no, be strong. Oh, walk on, walk on. What you got, you can steal it. No, they can't even feel it. Walk on, walk on. Stay safe tonight. We're packing a suitcase for a place none of us has been. A place that has to be believed till they see. We could have flown away, a singing bird in an open cage. We'll only fly for freedom. Oh, walk on, walk on. Once you got it into night, you set it on fire. Walk on, walk on. Stay safe tonight. Yeah, I know it is, but how your heart it breaks. You can only take so much. Walk on, you gotta leave it behind. You got to leave it behind. We've got to leave it behind. All that you fashion, all that you make, all that you build, all that you break, all that you measure, all that you deal, all you count on your fingers, and all that you steal, you gotta leave it behind. You gotta leave it behind. Holly, 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 hallelujah. Holly, holly, holly,
I watched what happened. I was scared because the World Trade Center was blown up and my dad was 5 miles away from the World Trade Center. They think Muslims are terrorists because they're blaming them to do it, but Muslims aren't terrorists. I don't like what's going on these days. There's a lot of people that got hurt and killed. I'm worried about going to school. And the mosques, I'm afraid they're going to bomb it up.
Just walking down the street, you think, oh God, someone could come behind me and, attack us. And you really don't want to feel that right now.
They keep on saying you did it. To me. You're people who did it. I want this world to change back into a normal place.
What would that be like if it changed back?
Peaceful, and we could play together and have fun and laugh together.
Heroes come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and religions.
This man might be the most famous person in the world. He's one of the greatest heroes of our time, and he is a Muslim. It was hate, not religion, that motivated the horrible acts of September 11th. And in the wake of these events, nothing could be more un-American than to respond to mindless hatred with blind vengeance. My friend and I want you to remember that, and that we are strongest when we stand together. Champ?
I'm here because of the terrible thing that happened the other day. I'm a Muslim. I've been a Muslim for 20 years. And I'm against killing, violence, and all Muslims are against it. I think that people should know the real truth about Islam. You know me, I'm a boxer. I'm called the greatest of all time. People recognize me for being a boxer and a man of truth. And I wouldn't be here representing Islam if it was really like the terrorists made it look. I think that all the people should know the truth and come to recognize the truth, because Islam is peace, against killing, murder, and the terrorists and the people doing that in the name of Islam are wrong. And if I had a chance, I'd do something about it. Thank you.
It's not easy trying to understand how the world can be so cold, stealing the souls of man. Let skies rain down on all your dreams. You wrestle with the fear and doubt. Sometimes it's hard, but you gotta believe. There's a better place where I'll find a way, and every tear he'll wipe away. The darkness will be gone, the weak shall be strong. Hold on to your faith. There will come a day. 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 Wars are raging, lives are shattered, innocence is lost, and hopes are scattered. The old are forgotten, and children are forsaken. In this world we're living in, is there anything sacred? There's a better place where I'll find a way, and every tear he'll wipe away. The darkness will be gone, the weak shall be strong. Hold on to your faith. There will come a day. There will come a day. A day. There will come a day. There will come a day. The song will ring out down those golden streets. The voices of earth, the angels will sing. Hallelujah. Every knee will bow, sin will have no trace. In the glory of His amazing grace. Every knee will bow, sin will have no trace. Glory of His amazing grace. There will come a day. There will come a day. Ooh, there will
With you. Thank you so much. Okay.
In times like these, we can find comfort and inspiration in the words of past American heroes, especially somebody like President John F. Kennedy, who gave his life in service to this country. In Profiles in Courage, President Kennedy wrote, "A man does what he must, in spite of personal consequences, in spite of obstacles and dangers and pressures, and that is the basis of all human morality." And in his inaugural address, President Kennedy declared, "Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, in order to assure the survival and the success of liberty." That is the challenge President Kennedy put before us 40 years ago, and now, confronted by evil, we must rise to the occasion. Please do your part.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. I'm gonna stand my ground, won't be turned around, and I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. Well, I know what's right, and I got just one life. In a world that keeps on pushing me around, but I stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I won't back down. Hey, baby, there ain't no easy way out. Hey, I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. I will stand my ground, and I won't back down. No, I won't back down.
can't see it. Churchill taught us that courage is the first of human qualities, the quality which guarantees all others. Last Tuesday morning, the courage of John Sequeira and Mike Benfonte guaranteed life itself for one woman trapped inside the trade towers. John and Mike were working on the 81st floor when they felt the collision and saw the walls buckle. Mike led co-workers to the stairway to start the long descent to safety. 13 floors later, they came upon a woman in a wheelchair, unable to save herself. And so they summoned, in John's words, a courage they didn't know they had. For more than an hour, they carried that woman down 68 flights of stairs without even knowing her name. To risk your life for a total stranger in need is not only courageous, but divine. Because in the face of that kind of selflessness, we can no longer call each other strangers. That is brotherhood. That is America. We need your help. Please call 1-866-2-UNITE.
Let me be your hero. Would you dance if I asked you to dance? Or would you run and never look back? Would you cry if you saw me crying? Would you save my soul tonight? Would you tremble if I touched your lips? Would you laugh? Oh, please tell me this. Now would you die for the one you love? Hold me in your arms tonight. Would you swear that you'll always be mine? Would you lie? Would you run the night? Am I in too deep? Have I lost my mind? I don't care, you're here tonight. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. I will stand by you forever. You can take my breath away. I just wanna hold you. Oh yeah, I'm in too deep. I've lost my mind. Well, I don't care, you're here tonight. I can be your hero, baby. I can kiss away the pain. I will stand by you forever. You can take
Greg's 30, and he's expecting his birthday is the 22nd. We're expecting to see him, and we have a cake for him and quite a few presents for him. And also, his wife has a nice present for him, and which is his first child.
He could tell a story and have a room laugh and light up, and whenever he walks into a room, I know I always lit up.
If she walked into a room, she was like sunshine, you know? And she always took care of her mother and always ready to help people. You know, it's not like, it was never that kind of marriage where you bickered. There was no bickering, no games, no stupidity. And it's like, yeah, I lost a saint.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if I can. No need for greed or hunger. Brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
The teachers at PS 234 worked in the shadows of the World Trade Center. When the first explosion hit, they moved quickly to save the children in their care. They held their hands, carried them on their shoulders, leading them through the flying debris and ash of the crowded cities to another school where they would be safe. But first grade teacher Shannon Greenfield stayed behind with her class of frightened 6-year-olds as parents came to pick them up. Tense minutes passed and one child remained. So Shannon grabbed that child and raced out the door through the streets to safety, just as the second tower came down. More than 8,000 students attended classes near the World Trade Center. In the face of danger, at a time of chaos and uncertainty, Shannon Greenfield and her colleagues gave their pupils a lesson in courage and kept them safe.
We gonna
In 1993, when New York's World Trade Center came under terrorist attack for the first time, Rick Rescorla, a British-born American, was one of the last men out after assisting thousands of survivors to safety. Legend has it that he got the attention of the terrified crowd that day by dropping his trousers. On September 11th, Rick was working as Morgan Stanley's security chief at the World Trade Center. He was last seen on the 10th floor, again ushering people to safety, even singing to them to ease the panic. Rick Rescorla's easy heroism was earned the hard way, as a soldier in the British Army, as a police officer in Rhodesia, as a platoon leader in the U.S. Army in Vietnam, where he won the Silver Star for bravery. It's been said that courage is not freedom from fear, it's being afraid and still going on. The courage to look fear in the face, to overcome it. And once you've done that, you can do it again and again and again. Rick Rescorla was a living embodiment of that statement. Please help. The line and the numbers are flashing at the bottom of the screen. Thank you.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Everybody that hates before it's too late. So proud to be free, but who can we blame? Don't be ashamed. Do you think we can change? Running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. Wish you were here. We don't need any more pain. We just need to remain on the very same page. So much to gain. No more losing a friend, we're losing ourselves. We just need your help. We're so glad you're here.
It was about 8:45 in the morning when police officer Jim Leahy and his partner saw a plane flying low toward the World Trade Center. 20 minutes later, Leahy was carrying oxygen tanks to the 27th floor of Tower 1.
It was near 9:35 when Officer Leahy called his wife Marcella, leaving a message that he was okay and he was helping people out of the building. 15 minutes later, Tower 2 collapsed.
It was just past 10 when Officer Leahy came over the police radio to say that he and his people were attempting to leave the building. It was the last anyone has heard from him.
Officer Leahy and his wife have 3 children, and New York has hundreds more like him, cops who are willing to sacrifice their lives in an instant for people they do not know.
Men and women whose physical courage has inspired a nation and whose nobility in the face of danger has given New York City a new reason to be proud.
I'm thinking about it. So thanks for doing this.
These remarkable words come to us from the diary of Anne Frank, a young woman trapped in a moment of ultimate terror. In spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. In the midst of these often dark and troubling days, we remain heartened by the enduring goodness of the American people.
We call upon your goodness once again tonight. If you can give anything at all, please give to the September 11th Telethon Fund. Rest assured, 100% of the contributions will be administered by the United Way under the guidance of a special committee that will help to determine how the funds can best be used. The lines are open. 1-866-868-6483. Thank you.
I made a promise to myself, locked it away deep down inside. Told my heart we'd wait it out. Swore we'd never compromise. Oh, I'd rather be alone, like I am tonight. Settle for the kind of love that fades before the morning light. Silence stared me in the face, and I finally heard its voice. It seemed to softly say that in love you have no choice. Today I got the
Can we find some firemen up there?
Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You said one love, one life. When it's one need in the night. One love, we get to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We're one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other, carry each other. Pick me up, love, from the bottom up to the top, love, every day. I pay no mind to taunts or advances. I take my chances on every day. Left to right, oh, up and down, love. I push up, love, love, every day. Come on and jump in the mud of love. Get yourself filthy with good love it up, y'all. Every day, all you need is watch you on tears. All you need is love. All you need is watch you on tears. All you need is love. Every day, oh, every day, pick me up, love, up from the bottom, up onto the top, love. Every day I will pay no mind to taunts or advances. I'm gonna take my chances on every day. Look left to right, oh, up and down, love. It's a good love fight for every day. Come on and jump in the mud, y'all. Get yourself filthy with love it up, y'all. Every day, all you need is watch you on tears. All you need is love. All you need is watch you on tears. All you need is love. what you got. Lay it down on me. All you need is what you want is. All you need is love. All you need is what you want is. All you need is love. Every day, every day, every day.
The last few days have shattered a lot of myths, but there's one that still holds true. New York is the city that never sleeps. And since September 11th, for the people working to rescue their fellow New Yorkers, there's been neither the time nor the desire for sleep.
Some may have imagined that New York City was a town of strangers, but there are no strangers here now. This is what we have seen in our city. On every street corner, in every neighborhood, people are helping one another. For while towers have fallen, this city has risen up. In the last few days, we've all seen the best of New York. Its courageous and undaunted firefighters, police, and Port Authority workers, its everyday heroes, and its mighty, unstoppable heart. We need you now. It's that simple.
Please call 1-866-868-6483.
One, two. Old pirate, yes, them rabbi, so light to the merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We struggle in this generation triumphantly. New York City, won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I've ever had, redemption song, these songs of freedom. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, for none of them are gonna stop at the time. How long will you kill our prophet while we stand aside and look? Ooh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill that book. Brooklyn, help me sing these songs of freedom. 'Cause all I've ever had, redemption song, these songs of emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, for none of them they can't stop at the time. How long will they kill our prophet while we stand aside and look? Ooh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill that book. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I've ever had, songs of freedom. Let's do it for our father to the brim. America.
God bless America. The land of the free. The home of the brave. America. Let your light come shining through.
New York City, let me see your hands in the air.
God bless you. America.
America. God's land. America. Rest in peace. God bless all of y'all.
Right, exactly. Well, it's you know, it's great talking to you, but you know what you can do? If you look to see, I believe that there's the website there.
The Reverend Michael Judge, a Roman Catholic priest, and a chaplain of the New York City Fire Department heard the news early and rushed from his room in the St. Francis of Assisi Friary. He arrived at Ground Zero before the towers fell. As fires raged around him, he comforted his firefighters. While they tried to save lives, he tried to save souls. At one point, he was kneeling, administering the last rites of the church to a dying fireman, when he took off his helmet to lean closer. He knew without a helmet he would be in danger, but it wasn't his job to be safe. The men of Engine 1, Ladder 24, whose firehouse was across the street from Father Mike's friary, picked up his body and carried him from the rubble. They took him to St. Peter's Church and laid him at the altar tenderly. And then they went back to Ground Zero and did their work, because that's what firefighters do. In Father Duffy's eulogy for Father Mike, he said this: "Today we bury his body, but not his spirit. We bury his hands, but not his good works. We bury his heart, but not his love."
When I wrote this song, it had a lot of meaning for me, and tonight it has even more meaning for all of you out there who are struggling to get by.
There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. And there's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. Yes. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside because you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. you. Hey, yes, not a hero lies in you.
Abe Zelmanowitz, 55 years old, an Orthodox Jew, had a friend named Edward B.A., 42 years old, a Christian, and a quadriplegic. They worked together on the 27th floor of the Trade Center's North Tower. And as the smoke began to fill their offices last Tuesday morning, Ed, stuck in his wheelchair, told Abe to get out. Abe had plenty of time to do just that, but he refused to leave Ed's side. Instead, Abe told Ed's nurse to go and that he would stay and look after his friend. They called their families, Abe dialing and holding up the receiver to Ed's ear for him. They each told their families they were okay. And then the building fell. Abe and Ed were lost together that morning, but they taught all of us the meaning of friendship and selflessness. Please call. The lines are open. 1-866-868-6483.
Tommy used to work on the docks. He went on strike. His town on his luck. It's tough. So tough. Gina works the Tanner Road. Yes, she does. Working for a man. She brings home a pay for love. For love. They say we've got to hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other. That's a lot for love. Give it a shot. You owe halfway there. Living on a prayer. Take my hand, make it, I swear. Living on a prayer. Well, Tommy threw his 6-string high. Well, he's old and near what he used to make it so tough. So tough. But Gina, she's running away. Yes, she does. When she cries every night, Tommy whispers, baby, it's okay. Someday, you say we've got to hold on to what we got. Doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other. That's a lot for love. Give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Living on a prayer. We got a war on, ready or not. You live for the fight when it's all that you got. That I say, whoa, we're halfway there, yeah. Take my hand, we'll make it our way. I say, oh, we're halfway there. Take my hand, we'll make it our way.
Okay, and her name is Mrs. What? Grass right. 11 cars. 16.
So many around the world have shared in America's loss, including hundreds of citizens from Great Britain, Germany, India, Canada, Japan, and many others. Tonight, we declare that they will always be our brothers and sisters, just like all the people who walk America's streets. And in our pain and anguish, we must remember that America's greatest enemy is hatred itself. Judging people by the way they look, that's not America. And so we come together, joined by people in more than 62 countries who are watching this show. You can take part in this global effort by logging on to www.tributetoheroes.org. By contributing now, you honor the spirit of America that has brought so many cultures to these shores and reaffirm our nation's commitment and tolerance goes hand in hand with freedom.
Maybe this is forever, forever fades away. Maybe this is a rocket into space. I don't wanna be sad, I don't wanna break down. After all, I won't let go till you're safe and sound. Till you're safe and sound.
Police Captain Timothy Pearson was helping people escape from the first tower when Tower 2 came crashing down. The force of the collapse covered him with debris, and he lay there thinking, I'm going to die.
Then a flashlight appeared nearby. Then a hand extended itself out of the haze to help him up. Grab on. Grab on, a voice said. He reached out blindly and was lifted up.
Hearing someone behind him, he reached out his other hand and felt someone take hold. Soon there was a human chain groping its way through the wreckage, following the beam of that single flashlight.
When at last he emerged into the open, Timothy tried to thank whomever it was who had saved him, but the person was gone. Timothy never, ever saw a face, but he will always remember the one he has come to think of as his light angel.
I'd like to dedicate this song to one of the victims of last Tuesday's appalling tragedy. A good friend to my wife, to myself, Mr. Herman Sandler, a kind, generous man, who I would imagine died in much the same way as he lived his life, heroically helping other people. 1, 2, 3. If blood will flow when flesh and steel are one, drying in the color of the evening sun, tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our mind will always stay. Perhaps this final act was meant to clinch a lifetime's argument that nothing comes from violence and nothing ever could, for all those born beneath an angry star, lest we forget how fragile we are. On and on the rain will fall like tears from the stars, like tears from the stars. On and on the rain will say how fragile we are, how fragile we are. Fragile we are, how 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 fragile we are.
Okay, great. Okay, bye-bye. Hello?
Were there heroes at the Pentagon on the morning of September 11th? An army of them. When Lieutenant Commander Dave Tarantino heard cries for help, the naval doctor crawled into an inferno of jet fuel and rubble. He squeezed himself through a 2-foot by 1-foot hole and saved a man who was pinned in his chair by a burning desk. Another hero, a young GI, found a young woman who'd gone into shock and was unable to move. He slung her over his shoulder and carried the woman to safety. They, and so many like them, lived the code of the day. Before we save ourselves, we save each other. 14 hours later, At 2:30 in the morning, a group of workers at the Pentagon hoisted the American flag. And as the stars and stripes flew over the crash site, everyone there, medics, police, federal agents, firefighters, and rescue personnel, burst into applause. Our flag was still there. Now it is up to all of us. 100% of your contributions to the September 11th Telethon Fund will go to support needed services for victims and their families. Life is so precious. Please, please, let's love one another. Live each day. Reach out to each other. Be kind to each other. Peace be with you. God is great.
Without you, something's missing. Cannot say. Holding hands, the daughters of sons, in their face are falling down, 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 down. I have wished for so
Tim Brown has never flinched when called to do dangerous work. He's a firefighter. But on September 11th, he began a job that not only tested his courage, but the very core of his soul. Tim's job? To dig through the rubble that was once the World Trade Center, to find his fellow firefighters, his brave comrades, his friends, beneath the avalanche of debris. Tim is still digging because he knows his friends, now lost, would have dug just as hard to set him free. Tim is still out there digging because heroes don't give up. Tim Brown is a hero. And now is the time for all of us to take action and do our part. Please call. The lines are open. 1-866-868-6483.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part.
60 years ago, Franklin Delano Roosevelt spoke these words. We look forward to a world founded upon 4 essential human freedoms. The first is freedom of speech and expression everywhere in the world. The second is freedom of every person to worship God in his own way, everywhere in the world. The third is freedom from want, everywhere in the world. The fourth is freedom from fear, anywhere in the world.
It was the 21st century's day of infamy. It was a day that will live in the annals of courage and patriotism. Tonight we've paid tribute to those who were lost and those who survived the fire and the fate that rained down upon them, and the heroes at Ground Zero who in life and death were an indelible badge of honor. We celebrate not only them, but all our fellow Americans. For the intended victims of this attack were not just on the planes and at the Pentagon and the World Trade Center. They were wherever else they were, rode in the sky. The targets were not just the symbols of America, but they were the spirit of America. And the intended victims were all 300 million of us. The terrorists foresaw a nation fearful, doubtful, ready to retreat. Oh, they left us wounded, but renewed in strength, and we'll stand and we will not yield. The terrorists who wanted 300 million victims instead are going to get 300 million heroes. 300 million Americans with broken hearts, unbreakable hopes for our country and our future. In the conflict that's come upon us, we're determined, as our parents and our grandparents were before us, to win through the ultimate triumph. So help us God. There's a song that celebrates America and beckons us to what we can become. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for pilgrim feet who still impassioned tread a thoroughfare for freedom be across the wilderness. America, America, God meant by every flaw. Confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty